Now 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Throwing is Stafford. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, a chance to convert. Back to throw. Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 65 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, 41 yards. And the Rams have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Amari Cooper, 69 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw is Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That'll be caught. It's caught. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. There's Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. To the air again, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nakua with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams will minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now Allen rolling to his right. And this one is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them and
put more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. Word to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think it had too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Well, that'll be caught by Cobb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his